What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Later. That's the best time to post. If you're asking that question, then the answer is later. Because you would have posted by now, right? If you wanted to post now, you would have posted now. So later, figure out what it is that you're searching for, right? Whether it be, I don't like my voice. A lot of people don't like their voice on camera. And I didn't like my voice on camera at first. You know what I mean? It took video after video after video for me to see and realize that, okay, it's not that I don't like my voice in general. It's that when I say this word, I don't like that. Or my intonation there is, not my favorite. Or that, when I say this word, it just makes me cringe. Like, I don't want to use that word. And so the more you post, the more you record, the more you make videos, you get to kind of analyze how you sound. And our voice is something that we can control, right? As human beings, and I think as animals too, I think all animals have the ability to give different inflections, different intonations. And so I think understanding that really helped me be more open and more free with my posting. It could be voice, it could be I don't like the way I look, right? I don't like the way I look. Maybe you need a haircut. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to gain weight. Maybe it's your clothes. You're not wearing the right outfit, right? These are things that we think about and that play a factor in, how frequent we post and if we even post, right? Our appearance in general. Are we satisfied with what we see when we turn on the camera, right? And when we post, is that an image, is that the image that we want, right? And for me, I like to have a more or less shape up, you know what I'm saying? I like to wear something I'm comfortable in. For me, it's not really, I don't really care to look so flashy or so like dressed up. I just want to be comfortable, right? When I'm comfortable, I can record and I can post and everything is good, right? Life's good. When I feel comfortable, I act comfortable and everything's good. Everything's good in the hood. So that's something to think about. Those are things to think about. Your appearance. Is there something about your appearance that you want to change, that you want to alter, that you want to improve on, maybe, right? What else? It could be environment, right? Your background, right? I hear this a lot from different people, no, I don't want to record in that scene in I don't want to record in my car. My car is not that nice. Well, where do you want to record? Where do you want to record? I don't mind recording in my car. Is this the nicest car? It's a car. You know what I mean? It's a car. Is it the nicest car? It's not the nicest car, but it's a car. It works. And again, I'm comfortable here in my car, and I feel I feel myself. I feel open. This car gets me from A to B, boy. I'll tell you. This car was a gift to me several years ago from my mom, and I have been driving it to work at one of my warehouse jobs. And I remember the first time I drove it to work, I remember thinking, wow, this is serious freedom. Like, this is serious freedom. The ability to travel in a vehicle is such a blessing, and it's so freeing. I was like, I need to get me one. And fast forward a year later, my mom's like, hey, I want to give you this car. And I was like, no way. Like, what? I was shocked, guys. I was shocked, and I was so grateful. I was like, yes, thank you. Like, and and back then it was having like certain like issues with it, but it was holding up. And it's several years later, it's still holding up. I don't know how it's holding up to, well over 200,000 miles, but it's holding, man. It's holding. Thank God for this car. Environment, though, you want to think about your environment, and if you don't want to record in your messy bedroom, maybe clean your bedroom. If you don't want to record in your in your car, go outside. Maybe we have control of these things, right? Go somewhere. You want to record somewhere with nice scenery, go somewhere nice. You know what I mean? Jump on the bus, jump in your car, go somewhere nice and record. Another thing, I don't have the right equipment to record. I don't have the equipment. Amazon. Get your butt on Amazon, because Amazon has literally every single thing you could think of, okay? Jeff Bezos didn't become a robot for nothing. No, I don't know if Jeff Bezos is a robot. But yeah, everything is available, man. Everything is available. And at a point, you just want to kind of take your time and really think about what it is that is really blocking you, right? Because if I'm being completely honest, the best time to post is when you are when you have all these things lined up, right? When you have, it's just about putting yourself out there. Will it feel comfortable? Will it always feel comfortable? No, it won't. No, it won't. The other day I was like, man, I've been posting every day, and do I want to post every day? And I had to remind myself, yes, I do want to post every day. I love this. I literally love this, man. Of course I'm gonna post every day, and I might even post 2-3 times a day, 4 or 5 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really enjoy this. And but I forgot what I was saying. Something to think about, something to think about, man. This it's never right. It may not always feel comfortable, but we put ourselves out here, right? I get on here, I put myself out there. Other small creators, we get on here, we put ourselves out there, and we do what we love, and we do what we're passionate about. We do what we enjoy, and we let YouTube do the rest. We let YouTube do the rest. Whatever platform you're posting on, put your best foot forward, do your personal best, and then let the algorithm do what it does. Let YouTube do what it does. YouTube is pushing out small creators like never before. Put yourself on camera, let YouTube do the rest. It's that simple. It's that simple. Is it easy? Yes, it is. Is it simple? Yes, it is. Okay, it's easy and it's simple. Get your butt on YouTube, man. You're sitting here. I want you, after this video, I'm challenging you to record a video. Just record it. Don't think twice about it. Don't second guess it. Record it, and just leave it in your gallery, right? Tomorrow I want you to watch the video start to finish that you recorded, and I want you to do that every day. And eventually what's gonna happen, guys, is you're gonna feel comfortable sharing this with other people. And I'll even push you further. Show the video to a friend or family, right? And you're going to get to a point where it's like, okay, I've recorded myself enough, I've gotten enough experience, right, so to speak, that now I am ready to put myself out there. And some days you might not feel like it, but at the end of the day, you're gonna keep getting better at it. You know, you're gonna keep getting more comfortable. Just like anything in life, you work at it. It's so cliche, but it's so true. Anything in life, you work on it, you will get better at it. Literally, the world is yours. There is no lack. There's only abundance. And you know, at a point, it's just what do you do? What do you want to do, right? What's your vision for yourself and for your content? You know, what type of content do you want to make? You know what I mean? On this channel, I'm making lifestyle, I'm making YouTube. I'm gonna make more YouTube advice videos. I've been on YouTube for several years, and I've done social media as well for several years. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, even you know, YouTube shorts. You can go back, you can see some of the shorts on this page. And you know, I didn't always love it. I didn't always you know, I wasn't always comfortable creating content, you know, freely, you know. And the more you do it, the more you get better at it. The more you get comfortable, the more you get the more you want to do it. You know, when I don't make a video, guys, I feel like something's missing out of my day. Like, that's the point that it's gotten to. When I don't make a video, I'm like, something's missing. Like, I go to lay my head down at night and I'm like, I feel like I forgot something. You know, when you leave the house, you feel like you forgot something, but you just can't put your finger on it. But you know, like, I'm a little lighter today. Like, I'm supposed to be heavier. Something's missing. Oh, my AirPods. That's what I forgot, my AirPods. Or like, whatever, you know, my chapstick. I forgot my chapstick, which, by the way, y'all, I've been using this Vaseline, and this has been holding it down. I got the big tub because I knew I was gonna use it, and it's about halfway now. It looks like a lot, but trust me, guys, trust me. Get this, and you'll be good for the winter. At the start of the winter, I got this, and I started using it because I'm really prone to like dry lips, especially in the winter time. And then like, I got this nervous habit where I might like bite the skin, like the dead skin. If there's any dead skin, I might like bite it. And then what happens when you bite it, sometimes you peel too much, and I might be grossing some of you out, but if you're a lip biter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I really do think it's a nervous habit. It's something that I started when I was a kid. I used to bite my nails a lot too. But thankfully I stopped doing that. But that's just one of those things that we get from childhood, and it's just kind of subconscious, which, you know, which also ties into why are why are some people more comfortable on camera, and why are some people, you know, a little more apprehensive? And a lot of that comes from childhood. You know, it comes from, you know, the stories that we were told as kids, and that we internalized, and that we repeated to ourselves. You know, stories like, I'm not photogenic, you know, I'm just not photogenic. I can't do videos. I'm not photogenic. Or, I don't speak clearly enough. I just don't speak clearly. Guys, I had a speech impediment when I was a kid, guys. I had a speech impediment for a lot of my childhood. And I went to therapy for it. I went to speech therapy. I got put in speech therapy in school. And then like growing up, I just practiced. I practiced. And And I believed I could fix it, you know? I believed I could fix it, and I fixed it. And look at me now, you know, I'm making, you know, not that, you know, but I'm making videos, right? Not that I'm like the best speaker in the world or anything, but I'm making videos. This is what I do on a day-to-day basis. And I grew up with a speech impediment. And I bet you guys could not even guess what it was. It was my S's. I could not say S. I could not say S. You know, I used to say F. Yes, I used to say F. I could not say F. And I couldn't hear the difference either. I could not hear the difference for the life of me. So, you know, I would just say, like, I would just talk like this. And it feels so weird to do that now. But that, you know, that's something that I had to overcome, right? I had to overcome that. You know, that was an obstacle. And we're going to face obstacles in everything in life. Everything that you want to do in life that's worthwhile, it's going to come with some obstacles. You know, it's going to come with some obstacles. So it's like a test. You know, it's like God testing you. Do you really want that thing? And when you see it through to the other side, you will get the you know, the things that you struggle for and strive for. You will get them. The more you fight, and the more you overcome, and the more you face challenges, you know, head on. And you know, you don't run from them. You know, I couldn't run from my speech impediment. I couldn't run from the fact, I mean, I could have, but I would have never improved. And I really did want to speak clearly. I did want to be able to communicate better, you know. And so I worked on it. And I didn't always like my voice. I didn't always like my appearance, you know. I didn't always like sometimes the clothes that I had to wear, because, you know, when I was a kid, I didn't have a choice on my closet. And you know, throughout those things, you just kind of figure out how to maneuver, and where you can get better little by little in each of those different areas. You know, I realized, hey, if I record my voice over and over and over, I can improve on it, and I can change it to the way that I want it to sound. I can fine tune my voice, and we can all fine tune our voice to make it however we want to sound with enough practice. I recorded my voice over and over and over again, like, you guys don't even know. And I still didn't love it. You know, it took me months and months and months of doing that to like my voice. And I was making music. I was writing songs. And so I needed to record them, you know, over and over and over and over and over. And that really helped me a lot. And then finally I got to a point where I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't mind my voice. You know, I don't mind. It's my voice. You know what I mean? It's my voice. And then I got to a point where I'm like, I kind of like, yeah, I like my voice. I got a good voice. And then, you know, and then to the point where I get compliments on my voice. You know what I mean? People tell me like, yo, Amir, you got a really nice, soothing voice. You know what I'm saying? I like your videos. You got a nice, soothing intonation. And that means a lot to me. It honestly means a lot to me. As a kid, you know, coming from being a kid with a lisp, you know, to people complimenting me on my voice, you know, and yeah. So the best time to post, guys, is later. Okay? Figure out what you need to feel more comfortable, what you need to, what you want, rather, not really what you need, right? Because you really don't need anything. If I'm being just straight up with you, you don't need anything, right? And you've seen videos, what people with, you know, not done hair. Look at DoDash, guys. I want you guys to look up DoDash. She gets on camera with no hair done, no makeup, no sometimes it look like she didn't even take a shower yet. Like she's herself, she's authentic, she's genuine, and she has a message to share. And that value is so important. As long as you have value to give, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter, you know, dang near how you sound. It doesn't matter your background. When you have real value to give, people are going to pick up on that, right? And they say first impressions are everything, right? So you want to be consistent, right? Maybe and DoDash was on YouTube for a while. At first, she didn't get traction, but she didn't get views. She didn't get it, any attention, but she kept at it. She kept providing value day after day after day after day. And now her channel is, through the roof. I think maybe like 70,000 subscribers or something like that. I try not to look at the numbers too much because I have a tendency to compare, which is the thief of joy. But her channel is through the roof. That's all I know. Her channel is through the roof, and she is just authentically herself, and she gets on camera with something to give. So figure out what type of value you want to provide and start giving it out, start dishing it out, right? And be generous with it, right? If say you're a cook, right, and you're giving out plates, I want you guys scooping big spoonfuls of food on every tray. I want you loading up every tray, and come back every day and do the same thing and do the same thing and do the same thing, and you will see growth in your guys' channel. That's all I got for you today. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one, man. The channel is still growing, guys, and it's amazing. So thank you, YouTube, and thank you, you guys. I love y'all to death, and I'll see you soon. Peace.